Okay, so the audio didn't work, so I'm just gonna be overlaying it. I'm sorry if you can hear my AC, but basically this is the eye tutorial. Um, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this little shape. I'm about to show you it. It's like, I forgot what it's called, a trapezoid, I think. I don't know, but it's just like that, like I'm showing you. I literally forgot the name, but yeah, so I'm trying to show you with the arrow that I like the eyes should be pointing slightly upwards. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little line extending downwards, and then we're going to draw the lower eyelid by just drawing this very, very tiny, very flat V shape kind of. So yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the lines and make them smoother since they used to be boxy. So we're just going to fill in the eyelids and stuff and make it a little bit thicker so we get that little eyeliner look. And then we're going to add a little wing at the end like I'm showing you. So basically all the little wing is that it's like it's like a little triangle, basically. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm saying if you want, you can extend it outwards, but it wouldn't really look natural or like that great. So that's what we're going for, the one I'm showing here. That's what we're going for. But we are going to clean up the edges because it just doesn't look right, as I'm about to show you. See, as you can see, it doesn't connect with the lower eyelid naturally. So we're going to clean it up a little bit just like that, and we're going to fill it in on the other side instead, just like that. So after we're done cleaning it up and stuff, we're just going to connect the lashes with the lower eyelid, and we're going to fill in any gaps that were left behind. So that is basically all with the eyelashes. I'm just fixing up some rough edges and stuff, so if you have that, you can just fix it up as well. Yeah, so that's the eyelash base for now. Pretty good. It's okay. As I'm showing here, if you would like, you can add an extra lash on the lower one. I do it sometimes, but for this tutorial, I'm not going to do it because that's like a different kind of style than what I'm going for. So, yeah. So, now we're going to start on the eyelashes. So, usually what I do is I'm using the dip pen hard brush. So, that's the brush I'm using. As I'm going to show, we're going to make a little eyelash, and then we're going to make the base thicker. Not the pointed part. We're going to make the base of it thicker so it connects with the eyelash, with the waterline or whatever it's called. I don't know, but we're going to add 2 of those, exactly the same, thicker at the base and pointed at the top. So thick base, pointed top. That's basically what we're going for. And instead, make sure it connects with the eyelid. For the third eyelash, don't make it go like that, like I'm showing you. Make it go straight up, because that's just the proper dynamics. I'm going to show you what it would look like if we just did that throughout the whole eyelash. As you can see, it looks really weird. So we're just going to make one straight up, and then we're going to do the exact same thing. Connect it with a thicker base. And that's really all for the middle part of the eyelash or the eyelid or whatever you want to call it. So now we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side, except the eyelashes are going to be pointing the exact opposite way as shown on the left side. So as you can see here, I'm showing you exact same thing. The base is thick, top is pointed and nice. We're going to draw 2 of those. Okay, shaboom, just like that. So if you want, you can point it upwards, but that's not the style that I was going for, so I'm not going to do it in this tutorial, which is why I didn't end up doing it. But if that's the style you like, you can do it. I just didn't do it because that's not the style I was doing in this tutorial. I am making the little end of the eyelash a little bit thicker and slightly more rounder instead of pointed. so that it looks a little bit more natural and connects with the last eyelash a little bit more. Doing this, I do have to make the little waterline or whatever it's called. I do have to make it a little bit thicker, not too much as shown. But yeah, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it slightly curved, as you can see right here. I'm just curving it a little bit and making that's the waterline. Okay, my bad, guys. That's the waterline. The bottom one is the waterline. I'm making it a little bit more thicker. And yeah, just make it thicker right there. Because I like the little eyeliner effect, I guess. Basically, now what is going to happen is we're just going to put a little eyelashes there. Here, don't make it like the top eyelashes. Don't make it thick at the base because it's just going to look weird. Just use full opacity and a small brush and you're fine. Be very gentle with it unless you like the thick mascara look, but it's basically the same thing as the top. The middle eyelash, make it straight. Side eyelash is, you know. Oh, and here what I'm about to do is I'm going to make it a little bit farther than what the eyelid is, and I'm just going to connect it. That's basically what I did. So be very gentle with it. Don't draw all aggressive, thick eyelashes. Just be gentle. Trust the process. If you want, you can draw extra eyelashes as well. Like I said, that's not the current style I'm going for. If you like it, do it. It's your eyeball. Do whatever you want. It's your drawing. This is just a tutorial. So if you like it like that, draw it. That's not the style I was personally going for, so I didn't. But if you like it, draw it. It's your drawing. Do it. I was just fixing up the edges a little bit. And now I'm moving on to the pupil. If you want it to like, oh wait, okay, I guess I'm adding a layer. Oh yeah, I do it for safety measures, just in case I mess up. I don't have to erase around the eye. If you want it to look up, then make the eyeballs like thicker at the base. Like I'm about to show you. I'm going to draw some arrows in a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, I'm making it look up. But how? I'm showing you here. Make it go outwards. Make the start of the pupil go outwards instead of inwards. So, as I'm showing you with the arrows, make it go outwards. So, I'm about to draw it just now, as you can see. As you can see, now she's looking up. Now it looks like she's looking up without it looking funky. And yeah, so I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look, tutorial on how to make it look down. It's basically the same exact thing except just downwards. So as I'm about to show you, I messed up a little bit here, so just ignore that. I'm drawing the arrows. Draw it outwards as well, just like the upper one. So it does look a little bit wonky, so I'm going to show you how to like make it actually look like it's looking down here in a little bit. But yeah, so if you want it to look down, go a little bit away from the upper eyelash. As you can see here on the upper eyelashes, make it like a little bit, like an inch of space kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but a little bit more space so that it has a create down effect, but make like a little blob shape. That's basically what you do. As you can see here, it's like a little blob shape, and it's not directly connected to the upper eyelash. So now I'm just doing the same thing at the top. I did what I showed you previously, except I made it a little bit more rounder and bigger so that the pupil has more of a rounder, bubbly effect kind of. I don't know how to explain it, but so yeah, just follow what I do, and then yeah, I'm a perfectionist, so I kept on redoing it, but it's not that hard. I'm just making it look hard because I'm a perfectionist. So this was good enough, so I just colored it in, and to make it look a little bit more natural, I fixed up the edges around the circle, and I also fixed the eyelash. As you can see, what I'm about to do is I'm about to make it a little bit thicker right there. Yep. So yeah. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, let me see what I'm gonna do next. I merge it downwards all onto one layer, so because now that I'm finished with like the base, I'm showing you what button to press, so it's the merge layer. Add another layer, and then what you're gonna do is lower the opacity, and then select airbrush triangle. I think I'm about to show you it. Yep, airbrush triangle. Select that. Go find it really quick. Select airbrush triangle and pause the video if you need. But once you get done with that, you're just going to go around the pupil. I'm about to show you what it looks like once it's finished. It's going to be more obvious a little bit later into the video, but for now it's just going to look a little bit weird or normal, I guess. But it's going to create the little like blended a little bit. It's going to make it look a little bit more dilated, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just do it because it looks good. So right here I'm going out with a lighter opacity of black and just doing the same thing. So yeah. Once I'm done with that, merge it downwards, add another layer, boom, and then do the same exact thing but with the upper eyelash. You don't have to use a lower opacity for this. Use about like 30 through 40, I would say. Right here, I can't see that number. I think I'm using 30 or something like that. 39. So, yeah, just do the same thing with the upper eyelashes and blur it. Or not blur it, but use the airbrush triangle brush and then go around the eyelashes. Oh, same thing with the eyelashes as well. Go with the eyelashes. Just like I'm doing in this little right here. Make it darker at the roots, and then once you go upwards, make it a little bit lighter. And yeah, so yeah. So I don't know why I'm just not doing anything. Okay, I was thinking of what to do. So yeah, just extend that, I guess. And then, so go inside of the eyeball, and then using the same airbrush, the triangle airbrush, just shade the white part of the eyeball. In a little bit, I am going to erase everything, but that's just because I put it on the wrong layer. So I am so sorry if you already started. But if you are, just delete the layer and then... wait. No, don't delete the layer. Just redo the little pupil part and then add a new layer and then do what I'm showing you right here. So, yeah. I think I deleted it in the video, but that's fine, I guess. But now I'm going in with the lower eyelash. I am so sorry if this is a bad tutorial. I haven't really done one in a while, but I just messed up here, so don't follow me exactly. You don't have to erase it. I just messed up. So go throughout the entire lower eyelash with opacity 22 on the triangle airbrush, and yeah, so that's what you got to do. I go back to dip pen hard, and right here I think I'm gonna add the upper eyelid and I'm gonna add the Aegyo-san. So we're just gonna draw a little. Don't make it too far up because then it'll just it'll look like an eyebrow, and then you're just gonna have like two random lines. But so draw the upper eyelid by just making a simple line like that. Easy, not too hard. And then same thing with the Aegyo-san, but at the bottom. So we're just gonna, as you can see here, what I'm gonna do. That easy, right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw the eyebrow. So you can draw a circle one, but I wouldn't for this style, since circle just kind of screams chibi kind of, or like a animated drawing kind of. This one looks a little bit more realistic, not crazily realistic, but what you do for the eyebrow is you draw like a little triangle, except like I forgot the exact name. I'm gonna show you what I did in a second. I low-key forgot the name of what the triangle was called, but I'm gonna show you in about like 2 seconds. So draw a little triangle like this, and then on the other side draw another triangle just like that, as you can see here. So that is exactly what I did, except I obviously extended it on one side. And then, yeah. So that's how you draw the eyebrow. And right here, what I'm going to do is... Actually, wait. Okay. Go in with the airbrush, and then we're going to do the same exact thing we had done with the eyelash and stuff, but do on the eyebrow. So, go a little bit darker on the little triangle part, I guess, aka where the eyebrow, the left part of the eyebrow. Go a little bit darker, and then once you go outwards, go lighter. And then we're gonna shade the upper eyelid. Same thing, just except you don't have to go darker or lighter. Just use the same opacity throughout the whole thing. Doing the same thing with the lower eye, Egyo-san. I think I'm about to fix the eyebrow a little bit. Yeah, I just made it a little bit darker, so it's more visible. I also messed up here too, but you don't have to fix it. Like I said previously, I'm just a perfectionist, so, yeah. So, while I'm fixing this, little suggestion, I wouldn't really focus. If it looks wrong, I would just fix it a little bit later, because this is not the entire tutorial. We're going to be coloring it, so if it looks wrong, you can always just fix it during coloring or rendering or whatever you want to do with it. So, yeah. So, I'm just making the eyebrow a little bit thicker and a little bit more blurred out, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Now what I'm gonna, I'm just fixing it up a little bit because it looks a little bit, not too blurred, I guess. Like, I'm just trying to make it like a little bit more blurred around the edges of the eye of the pupil. So I'm gonna merge all the layers down onto the very first layer, and then I'm gonna grab the eyebrow with the lasso, and then I'm gonna move it upwards, tilt it slightly to the left, move it upwards, and I'm gonna press the the accept button, and then I'm just gonna extend the eyebrow a little bit. And yeah. So now, what am I going to do? Oh, I accidentally clicked that. Oh, so I'm gonna use pen fade brush, but I have to watch an ad for it, so I stopped recording here. But yeah, so the brush is called Pen Fade. I didn't put the QR code. I am so sorry, but that's what it's called, Pen Fade. So I select it here, obviously, and then yeah, that's the name. I'll show you what I'm gonna do just now. I'm just gonna go around the eye again. I don't know why, but I guess in a little bit, in like 2 seconds. Yep, I'm gonna show you how I would color the eye if I wanted to. You would go in with whatever color you need. I just used dark blue, for example. Go on with whatever color you previously wanted. Go around the eyeball, and boom, you have it slightly colored. You can't really tell because it's a darker color, but yeah. So that's how you would color it, I guess, unless you want to I'll show you later into the video, but that's one way you can color it. But I'm gonna delete it because that's not the way I wanted to show you guys how, but that's just one way if you wanted to make it quick. So that's one way, and then yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the skin. So you don't have to use the skin colors that I'm using. I'm just gonna use whatever I have in my palette. So I ended up using this light skin color. It's very pale. But yeah, you don't, like I said, you can use dark skin, you can use whatever you want. I just use that. So I'm just making sure it's all colored and everything around the eye and stuff. So now we're just gonna wait for what I did. Oh, we're gonna grab the eraser and make the inside of the eye white, as you can see what I'm doing right here. yeah, so just make that side of the eye white. Oh, I'm showing you where the little circle is. We're gonna color that. That's called the Igyo-san. So add another layer, clip it to the skin color, get like a pinkish color, a light pinkish for now. I showed you what it looked like right there. Go to pen fade, shrink the brush, and then do what I'm doing, what I'm showing you. Just make it like that. As shown, I'm just doing whatever I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go in with like a darker red, I guess. Darker reddish maroon, whatever color that is. And we're gonna go like that, because I like making the effect kind of look like that they were crying a little bit. So we're just gonna put that throughout the Igyo-san. I'm just being a perfectionist again, so just, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna make me mad. Now we're gonna merge it. I guess we're adding another layer. Okay, we're adding another layer. Lowering the opacity to about 48 through 50. And we're gonna go back and then lower the opacity even more, except on the layer, to about like 5 or something. Actually, no, not 5, like 40. Yeah, like 40. Then we're gonna merge it all. We're gonna merge it onto the skin color. And then we're gonna create a new layer, clip it, and then we're gonna go in with that same dark red, except that opacity is at 48 now on the brush. Okay, and we're just gonna trace out. As you can see, we're just gonna but we're gonna shade it a little bit more darker red, so it looks a little bit fade-ish. And then we're only gonna do like 55 through 60. Sorry, I had a hiccup. 55 through 60 on the layer opacity. So yeah, and we're not going to do the top. I don't know why I was doing that. We're not going to do the top because it just looks weird, but I am going to show you that how to use black eyeshadow. So we're going to use black. We're going to lower the opacity a lot, because trust me, black is a very dark color. So we're going to do it like 27, 30, I don't know, unless you like black eyeshadow, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I use I use light opacity because it's a very dark color. I'm about to show you why we're using the fade pen, whatever it's called, because it's fades into and fades out, so it creates some effective like eyeshadow, I guess. So there, see, easy. We're already done with the eyeshadow. Boom, it's that easy. So now we're just going to merge it onto the skin color layer. We're going to add another layer once again, and we're just going to move the layer below the skin, because it's a lot easier to color like that without getting the skin black. So we're just going to color around the eyeball with some black, or like of course, like a lowered opacity of. So yeah, alright, so now we're just lowering the layer opacity to like about like 30, I would say. And then we're doing the same exact thing, but on a different layer. So add another layer and then do the same exact thing, except only trace the outer layers. And then once you're done, change the layer opacity to about 80 through 85, whatever you want. And then we're going to merge it down onto one layer. And then, yeah, we're just going to make it darker, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, I'm being a perfectionist, but I'm going to show you how to color the eyeball, how I would like to do it, or how I normally do it, is you just erase the inner part of the black, but keep the outer part, where we just erase it like shown. And I'm going to show you how I color it. So, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, yeah, so look. Use whatever color you want. I use this cyan because I wanted to, so we're going to use a cyan. Do not use black. I messed up right here. Don't use black. If you're using purple, for example, or pink or red, use a dark version of that color. Do not use black. I'm about to fix my mistake right here. I'm just saying how, depending on the lighting, if you want, you can make it purple. But I'm going to go back to a dark cyan because that's the proper anatomy of how to shade your eyeball. So, basically, what we're going to do is add another layer and move it down underneath the base of the eyeball. So we're just going to connect it with the previous shading we did with the white part. We're going to connect it. And then once we're... my bad. Once we connected it, we're going to go around the base. Or not the base. Yeah. Not the base of the eyeball, but like that little outer layers of the eye, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but we're just, once again, dark on the outside, and then it goes into light. My bad, I'm very sleepy. So dark into light, and then you have a nice shaded eyeball. Right here, I'm just fixing a little mistake I made. I made the colored eye pupil too big, so I'm just fixing that up. And adding a little bit more shading so it looks a little bit smoother. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, like I said, make the outer part darker because that's how shading works. And yeah, so just give me a second because I'm being a perfectionist again. Oh, and then add another layer, add some white in there. Like two little dots of white as shown. Don't add that. I don't know why I did that. I think I was just experimenting. And then we're going to go on the layer with the white and lower it to about 70 or so. 70 through 80. And then... here, what I'm saying is make the eyeball fun. You can't be a perfectionist and just leave it like that, but I'm going to make it fun and make a little circle inside of it. Add whatever you want. If they have a pupil and it's like a star or a circle or a square, have fun with it. Make whatever you want. I'm saying here, if you want, you can make little circles. Sorry for my ringtone. And yeah, so just have fun with it. I'm making a little oval shape in the eyeball. And yeah. Okay, my bad. I was getting a call if you couldn't hear. It's dumb, but whatever. I'm just, like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm doing a little circle. I'm shading the inside so it makes more sense. And here, obviously, I'm being a perfectionist again because I just can't. I just can't stand the fact, I guess. I don't know why I'm so focused on that. But, yeah. Looking good, looking cute. I love it. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Let's see. Oh, I'm merging it all onto one layer, and I'm gonna show you how to draw a chibi eyeball. Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this little shape. It's like a little frowny face, like a little frown. That's what we do for step 1, little frown. Step 2, extend it outwards so it looks like a kindergartner drew an R basically. And then we're gonna draw a little line outwards, and except it's gonna be like a happy face. So draw like a little smile, just like that, on the bottom of the eyeball. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just darkening the eyelash and then adding a little, whatever it's called, pointy eyelash or whatever. I don't know, but yeah. And then what I like only adding like about 2 eyelashes since it's chibi. I don't really think it should be that realistic with the eyelashes and stuff because it's a chibi. I mean, like, it's, yeah. So I added 1 eyelash at the top and 1 eyelash at the bottom, as I'm about to show you. I'm just fixing this up real quick. But I add 1 right there. It looks cute, but I think 2 is good enough since it's chibi and stuff. And then I add I'm showing you it looks a little bit funny if you add another one. But I also add one more at the little bottom, but just one. And yeah. So we draw the upper eyelid, and we're not gonna draw an Igusan. Do not draw it because it looks a little bit funky. Don't draw it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay, I'm doing it here because I want to see what it looked like. Don't do it. We're not drawing it. So now we're gonna draw the pupil. For chibi style, I like drawing bigger pupils because it's chibi. I mean, it's cute, you know. So as shown here, I'm gonna draw like a circle oval, like an oval but circly, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's cute. I mean, and also for chibi style, make the where the pupil connects to the upper eyelash, make it thick, as I'm showing you right here. Make it thicker. So the top of the pupil thick, same with the bottom. So I'm going to show you, I'm just blending it outwards so it looks nicer. And at the bottom, make it dark and then bring it up into lighter color so it looks like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fix up the little upper eyelashes and stuff, and then, yeah. So we're going to add a layer and bring it down. I mean, below the little chibi base. Use that same eye color, whatever we used. So, yeah, we're just shading with that dark color we used previously on the other eye. Like I said, I'm using cyan, but if you use like a different color, like brown or pink or whatever, I don't know, but just use the darker color. Yeah. So right here, I'm just doing the exact same thing on the other eye, except I'm a perfectionist. I'm just trying to fix it, go darker into light, you know, like I did with the other eye. Right here, I'm just going to make it a lighter opacity so I can blend it outwards a little bit. And now I'm going to draw the little circle in the eye like I had done with the other eyeball, since I drew a circle. It is chibi, so it's going to be more like an oval since the eye is larger, or longer, I guess. I'm just going to shade the inside of the eye. And yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase the outside of the eye. And I'm going to go in with the black, make it lighter. And come on. Yep. And then add I forget what it's called. I just add shading to the eye. I used the wrong layer. I'm so sorry if you already started, but add a layer, and then yeah. So I'm just redoing it here because I realized I used the wrong layer. Add a layer, bring it below the skin color, and then just draw black shadowing around the eye. So that's just what I'm doing. So we're just doing the same exact tactic. We're doing the same thing around the pupil, if you couldn't tell, but we're going darker into light color. So that's just what I'm doing here, trying to fix it so it looks really good. I'm just fixing some parts of the eye and stuff. And then I'm doing the same exact thing on the other eye. I'm just adding shading and stuff to it. Okay, and now we're going to draw the eyebrow. As we said previously, I like drawing circle eyebrows for chibi, so we're going to draw like a bean shape, like a mango shape, as you can see here, because I like drawing concerned eyebrows for chibi. So we're going to erase it, the inside of it, and just like so. What I like doing with chibi style is I like to draw the bottom of it very thin, as shown, so that the the rest of it is pretty thick or reasonably thick, and then the bottom of it is just very thin. I don't know why, I just like it. What a lot of people like to do is they like to draw the inside of the eyebrow, like either the hair color that they used or that pupil color. For the sake of the drawing, I'm going to use the pupil one because I obviously didn't draw hair in this tutorial. But yeah, so use that same exact cyan color, go in, color it, and then yeah, I need to slow down. So yeah, we go in, get that dark cyan color, and shade it in. And I'm just doing the same exact thing, darker on the outside, lighter on the inside. And that's really all for the tutorial. I forgot to add it in here, but you can draw some blush. But yeah, that's all.